Let's come back to the United States. A moment ago I asked about transportation because you do have some real contributions there, but maybe you'd like to go on to that or some more thoughts about our economy and keeping people with opportunities for jobs and so forth.
Well, I think staying with the economy for a minute, I think, I'm a CPA by background and a businessman, and I think what I bring to Congress would be the practical aspects of balancing the budget without increasing taxes. I mean, everybody says, well, you can't do that. I mean, you got to raise taxes if you're going to balance the budget. And I think that the big costs are Social Security and Medicare. I mean, those are the third rail for most politicians. But when I go to Congress, I'm going to be beholden to no one. I mean, I am my own man. I mean, at my point in life, I've had my business career and I've had my public service. So when I get there, my goal is going to be to balance the budget without increasing taxes. And I think we got to look at Social Security. I think we can do it without jeopardizing the benefits to the current seniors. Now, I'm not talking about the future seniors may be different, but the current seniors would not be jeopardized. But I just think we got to do something because that's 40 to 50% of our budget are those two programs, and they continue to grow.
Do you think that those are the kind of programs that have got to be slowed down and we've got to develop a system? I mean, current President Bush looked at that and he said, we've got to develop a system for those that are not near retirement but have an alternative system for them so that we're able to save the system over time.
Well, he came out with a proposal that only was going to cover 5% of Social Security. I mean, that was all the funding was on his program. And, it didn't have the support of Congress. And I just think that whatever it is, whether it's that or something else, it's got to have the support of Congress. I mean, those guys have to touch the third rail. I mean, it's a political dynamite. Because, if you start talking Social Security, the whole state of Florida and whole state of California just says, hey, what are you doing to me? And my answer would be, we're not going to do anything to you, but we've got to do something. When that program was started in the 30s under FDR, there were 55 workers for every one in retirees. Now there are almost only 2 workers for every retiree. So, I mean, you expect these young guys to support every half their salary is going to go to support you and me as we get over our age to take Social Security, which I've done. So, I mean, it's not going to work. I mean, the unfunded cost now for both Medicare and Social Security is so great that you can't even.
Tens of trillions of dollars.
It's tens of trillions. That's right. One program I think is $2 trillion, the other is $15 trillion. I mean, numbers are so big, no one appreciates it. But I'm a CPA and a businessman. I will give it everything I got. If it's not, I may not have any magic, but I've worked a lot of impossible things over my life, and I would try and do it again. That would be my thought on the budget.